She believed that time would make things easier, that the more distance she put between them, the less she would care. But something unexpected happened. Instead of feeling free and in control, she found herself restless, anxious, and uncertain. At first, she told herself this was what she wanted, that she was moving forward without hesitation. But as time passed, she started to feel the weight of what she had left behind. She assumed that at some point, he would reach out, that he would check in, and remind her that he still cared. But that never happened. The silence, which once felt like a break, started to feel heavier than she ever anticipated. She found herself searching for signs, scrolling through old messages, checking to see if he had been online, hoping for some clue that she still had a place in his life. But there was nothing. And that realization hit harder than she expected. At first, she ignored it, told herself she was just adjusting. But the more time passed, the more she found herself thinking about him. The memories she once took for granted became more vivid. The emotions she thought would fade only grew stronger. And worst of all, she began to wonder if he had already moved on. Doubt crept in. What if someone else had his attention now? What if she had been replaced? And as those thoughts settled in, so did regret. Not just for walking away, but for assuming she had all the time in the world. She had always believed she could return when she was ready, that he would still be there, waiting. But now, she wasn't so sure. The longer she stayed away, the more she realized the shift. Before, she felt secure knowing she had control over the situation. That no matter how much time passed, she could always find her way back. But now, everything felt different. She saw him moving forward without hesitation, without resistance, and without her. She hesitated to reach out. Not because she didn't want to, but because she feared what she might find. That he had changed. That he no longer felt the same. That the connection she had once been so sure of had slipped away. And the fear of that truth kept her frozen. The more she avoided it, the more it consumed her. The attention she once enjoyed now felt empty. The distractions she once relied on no longer worked. She tried to carry on as if nothing had changed, but deep down, she knew everything had. She told herself she wouldn't be the one to break the silence, but the weight of it was becoming unbearable. Every day that passed made it harder to ignore. She started replaying their last conversation, searching for the moment everything truly ended. She wanted to believe she could move on effortlessly, that she could walk away without looking back. But now, she was faced with a reality she never expected. That time hadn't erased her feelings, it had only made them clearer. And now, she had to decide. Would she continue holding on to her pride, or would she face the truth she had been avoiding all along?